Which board feels the hardest? It's kind of complicated, so bear with me. I logged 27 sessions on the most popular boards. Set at 40 degrees, I selected climbs V6 to V9, and from each board's curated classics or benchmarks. In the case of the Kilter Board, which doesn't have classics, I would sort climbs by highest rated. Each session took place on a different day in a different climbing gym, helping to average out conditions like friction and day-to-day performance. Chart number 1, difficulty ceiling. On the 2016 Moonboard, it felt like a miracle if I sent anything at the upper end of the difficulty spectrum. On the TB2, I would send V8 or harder roughly 3 out of 4 sessions. The Kilter Board is the real outlier here. Roughly 2 times per session, I was sending at the upper difficulty range. My theory with the Kilter grading is that without a curated selection of benchmark climbs, the grade scale has slowly drifted softer. Because the popular problems rack up so many repeats, it's hard for those grades to ever move back toward a middle ground. Average attempts per send. The TB2 and 2016 Moonboard stuck out here, requiring roughly 3 attempts per send. It felt like these were the 2 boards where I had to put in a bit more effort. This trip was my first exposure to the 2019 and 2024 Moonboards, and I was surprised how much more approachable they felt compared to the 2016 board, where some V6s have taken me serious projecting effort to put down. Average flash grade versus flash percentage. On this graph, we can see that not only did the Kilter Board have my highest flash percentage, it also had my highest average flash grade. It felt like I'd light up a Kilter climb and it would be very obvious what the beta was. The TB2, on the other hand, required a lot more engagement, both physically and mentally, and as a result, the flashes felt the most rewarding. This last chart mirrors that narrative. On the TB2, I had my second highest average send grade, yet it required my highest average attempts. Harder climbs on the TB2 required more effort, yet they felt like I could project them and succeed. The Kilter Board gave me my highest average send grade, yet it only required 2.3 attempts per climb. The Moonboards gave me my lowest average send grades, but also my fewest required attempts. Generally, if I can do a Moonboard benchmark, it doesn't take many tries, and if I can't do it, it feels almost impossible. The TB2 really stood out as a training tool for projecting specifically. To me, it was the most reminiscent of projecting a boulder outside. For somebody like me, who's on the shorter end, it was awesome to light up a climb and see a way that I could probably do it. To send on the TB2, I had to use every nasty little trick I could think of. All the Kilter Board really asked of me was to show up fresh and rest between attempts. And with the Moonboard, I found that sending more difficult boulders required moves which often felt like banging my head against a wall. And now that I own a 2019 Moonboard, it's clear to me that it's a movement style the climber must adapt to versus one that you can bend to your will. I hope some of this was interesting, and I want to make it really clear this is not science, this is just one guy's experience, and I'm genuinely curious to hear what folks agree or disagree with about anything I said in this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.